This is the technical difficulties. We're playing Citation Needed. Joining me today, he reads books, it's Chris Joel.
I thought of something on train, but it's gone now.
Everybody's favourite Gary Brannan.
So in the end, I just stopped up on booze from the Tesco's, had a massive dump and went to sleep.
And the bounciest man on the internet, Matt Gray.
And this is what a live studio audience applauding sounds like.
And today we are talking about Acoustic Kitty.
Is it when you don't put the jack in before you squeeze it?
What?
Wow! Acoustic kitty.
Electric kitty.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're playing a cat with a feedback pedal. I get where you're going with
I
that.
didn't get the jack bit, and I thought it was like a car jack or something.
No, just grab the tail.
No, that's elevated kitty.
Yeah, if you do it with a cat's tail, they do get generally a little bit higher each time.
Top cat.
Hey!
How when you take it out?
Is it like some kind of loud bank?
A car. Get out! Get out! I've just worked that one out. Get out!
You're gonna have to explain that
Isn't
one.
a kitty like a fund or something?
Yes, it is.
I got a boo.
Today,
I'm all about the groaning today.
today, may I say on behalf of us and the entire ranch, you are the f***ing worst.
Oh, harsh.
Surely every cat is acoustic.
I was waiting.
telling you, man. No, necessarily.
And so since Bob Dylan electrified his cat,
You're actually in roughly the right era.
so 1960s,
Yep, absolutely.
and it's an actual cat.
Yes, it is an actual cat.
But it's not like cats were silent until the 60s. It's not like no one had ever, surprised one or stood on its tail or actually not fed one, because trust me, they are f***ing acoustic when they've not been fed.
Oh, no, but until 1916, they used to have another smaller cat follow them around with a series of placards saying meow on them.
Until one day, the first cat burped, went, meow.
And they found their first talkie.
I just had the worst and best idea at the same time. Teach your cat to hook a little flag onto its tail that says what it actually means.
How would you train the cat in the first place?
gonna
One of
say,
the flags it would need
can I
would be the
just say,
flag to say, don't train me to hold up flags.
Can I just say, in the 5 seconds I had there to work this shit out, at no point had I thought this through.
That's abundantly clear.
Right, I thought, ooh, you could do that. By the time you started going, I went, no, you really can't. It's fine. That's how the process of discovery
Look
happens.
before you leap. Don't nail flags to cats without considering the consequences.
I did not mention nails. I said hook. It's a little thing like that, like you get on
What, a ringworm?
No! I know the thing. It's on the top of an orange juice carton. One of those
Ring
pull
pull.
things.
Ring pull.
Yes!
Hold the flag on.
You want a ring pull feline?
Why not just nail it to the cat then?
A ring pull's for taking things off.
Yes, but I'm finding another use for it. For fuck's sake.
How are you recycling now?
Yes!
First buy your orange juice, pull the tab,
Yes!
place to one side,
Yes!
drink the orange
Where
juice,
do you
cut
get
the
the
flag
flag?
out of the orange juice.
So
Yeah,
hold
the
on, just
flag out of the
Basically,
cat.
this is a cat saying orange juice for the rest of its life.
On the one side, it says orange juice.
On the other side, it says nothing.
It says food or toilet or I hate you or ow.
and you're going to train the cat to get a different one.
Yes, I am. They'll be.
But they can't use the scissors to cut out the orange juice carton.
They have a human helper!
You haven't thought this through.
I know! Stop judging me! I have all these ideas all the time. You've managed to catch one in the nth of a second that idea existed as a thing in my mind.
Anybody else want to take a swing just while we've got him on the road?
The thing is, amidst all that, Gary,
Oh, God.
Don't tell me he's got a point.
you were talking about terrible ideas that briefly sounded like a good thing, and I'm giving you a point for it.
Here we go.
Isn't there a thing in Monty Python where they hit mice to make an instrument?
Yes,
Is
the
that an
mouse
acoustic
phone.
kitty with
You're thinking the wrong way round here. You're
The
thinking
mouth?
production of noise.
a listening cat.
espionage?
So you feed the cat LSD to achieve mind control, put on your tinfoil hat and send it to listen.
You've got one part of that right. It's not the LSD or the tinfoil hat.
Tinfoil cat!
So they've strapped like a tape recorder or something to a cat and let it wander in places.
Big reel to reel.
a big ewer on the back.
I'm going to give you the point. They did attach something to it, but it wasn't a big reel-to-reel tape.
Oh, it'd be a radio transmitter.
Rockets.
Yes. No.
It's got to get there, and they don't walk far.
You're absolutely right. You've also used the word strap. I mean, I'm giving you a point for radio transmitter, but strap is definitely not the right.
Implant.
Absolutely
Apparently,
right.
I'm the sensible one this episode.
Yes.
So me putting my cat in a dress for medical reasons is weird, but implanting a microphone in a cat, totes normal. That's where today is going for everybody.
Yeah, in an hour-long procedure, a veterinary surgeon implanted a microphone in the cat's ear canal, a small radio transmitter at the base of its skull, and a thin wire into its fur.
That's what the cat said.
Did it? I like the fact it said perfectly normal looking cat after this, apart from the area with the red flashing light. It's going beep, beep, beep.
Who might have done that?
Is it Russia?
No.
Is it America?
Yes. Yes, it was the CIA Directorate of Science and Technology.
How the hell did the CIA manage to out-weird Russian intelligence?
They probably didn't, but we don't know what the Russians were up to because of Russian intelligence.
While they were implanting microphones in cats, the Russians were firing theirs into the icy vacuum of space, let's face it.
With an even bigger antenna.
Yes, it was the CIA from America. The idea being that the cat would wander into a place and just be surreptitiously recording things.
Let me guess, the cat didn't wander where they wanted it to wander because it's a cat.
Yes. What did they have to do another operation to get around?
Oh no, this isn't the old woman who swallowed a fly, is it? They don't end up sending an elephant in to distract from the cat.
They've invented, by the way, the Cyberman cat there, incidentally.
Yes, they have.
Because they have replacing parts, making them bionic.
Yes.
What? But how could you... No, I can only go in grim places to what they had to do to fix...
They bypassed the cat's sense of hunger, apparently.
How?
I'm just quoting what it says here. It is grim.
Cats are always hungry.
Yes, that was one of the problems with it.
The CIA really know what tuna sounds like. Is that what cats eat? I've never fed one.
So how much did this cost to get a cat to do the research?
Well, the cat's cheap.
Yeah, to be fair, the cat was probably cheap, but the entire project here, according to Victor Marchetti, former CIA officer, how much did they spend on a cat?
Was it a dollar sign with the word ridiculous after it?
Hang on, Price is Right rules?
Yeah, Price is Right.
Right, okay,
Closest
here we go.
without going over. Closest without
We're in
going over.
dollars, yeah?
Yeah, we're in US dollars.
Yeah.
US dollars in the 1960s. So it's about
Okay.
half what you have now.
I'm going to say $500,000.
He's saying $500,000.
$1 million.
Now, we know what you do now.
Is he going to do the $1 bid or is he going to go high?
Well, I'm not going high. I was going to say 150,000, but you pointed to him first. So
Right, well, you're correct, but you're not even close. $20 million. So they got the cat. They
No way, really?
They implanted things in the cat. Where did they release the cat?
Okay. Surely not in the abroads.
No, it was in America. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
If you
Embassy Row, if there is such a thing
Yeah.
in New York
Yeah,
or
you're
Washington or something.
absolutely right, the Soviet compound in Washington DC.
So someone walked up to the Soviet compound, bunged the
Threw
cat
a
over the
cat
wall.
at
No, the
Or was it parachuted in?
the first mission was to eavesdrop on two men in a park house. Sorry, parachuters.
Yeah.
I'm not entirely convinced that a cat is going to be really good at pulling its ripcord.
It's going from low altitude. It'll have the wire
so
that
it's
it's
just a wire attached to the
yeah.
Not so stupid now.
They released it. It did wander towards the park bench. What happened?
Died of hunger because they bypassed its hunger centre.
I was going to say, hey, bypass the hunger centre, but go into the kitchen and eat all the lovely tuna that had been left cooling on a windowsill or something like
Put a
that.
wee flag up saying, I'm a spy.
Did it immediately have a dump?
Yeah,
And that's all that was recorded.
Market territory,
It is sadly a little bit harsher.
Oh, hit by a car.
Yeah, hit by a taxi immediately. The $20 million cat
We can rebuild it. Oh, actually, never mind.
was hit by a taxi almost immediately.
I just thought of these guys, dark glasses, dark car parked over the road from the compound, releasing the cat out of the boot of the car. Good work, agent. And now it...
The former director of the CIA technical service said that's an urban myth, and the actual problem with it was what?
It walked off.
Yeah, training the cat. I'll give you the point for that.
Yeah.
The project was considered to be a failure and a total loss. What happened to the cat?
Well, you just said it got run over.
Does it have a proper military burial?
Well, no, this is the alternate story. This is what the CIA...
Did it defect? to work for the other side.
I like that idea because clearly the Russians have better tuna.
It goes through the gate. On the other side is a Russian blue. Welcome, Agent Diddles.
If the Russians had better tuna, they'd be able to pick up on the frequencies transmitted by it.
Tuna.
Radio tuna.
Four. It's past the boundary.
Yeah.
It's past the boundary.
Yeah, I'm sorry, it's an ugly fall though. It really is. It's off the edge.
According to that CIA director, what happened to the cat once they ended the program?
Did it just go and live with other people all the time, picking up on hilarious conversations that could be made into an excellent film? Now I've just thought of it. There's a cracking kids book in that.
Yeah.
Yep, the equipment was taken out of the cat. The cat was re-sewn.
Now, hang on, that's two massive things you've just skipped over there. One, the equipment was taken out of the cat is a sentence that I'm pretty hopeful will only be heard in this room today. And the cat was sewn up.
Yes, it was. And lived a long and happy life afterwards.
I'm going with hypothesis A somehow.
I can only imagine that it actually got shipped off to Port Merion. And it's now wearing a little blue blazer and being chased by just a normal-sized balloon down a beach.
It's a slow burn.
This is getting some weird sort of reactive wave.
Anyone who's seen The Prisoner, that landed. That was good.
I'm envisioning the whole thing now.
You can see the whole title sequence, can't you?
Entertain yourselves. This is a good half hour for me now.
I've managed to pull up here something from the actual National Archives of the United States. A redacted document.
About a cat.
What do they think they could do with cats?
Distractionating. While a better trained animal actually goes and does the listening thing.
What, like a chimp with a little microphone?
And a suit.
Yeah, obviously. It's
And
got
shaved.
Got to blend in.
In fact, just a small person. We could even use full-size people. We could call them spies.
That's a step too far, Agent.
Okay.
I suppose the only thing a cat can do is just wander in and unexpected and everyone be fine with that.
Yes, you're absolutely right. Trained to walk short distances. That was $20 million and high-tech cat bug equipment.
To go 5 meters.
And only if they wanted to go that way anyway.
Again,
just love
however,
it.
I'm quoting here, the environmental and security factors force us to conclude that, for our purposes, it would not be practical.
But damn it, we tried, basically.
You know, if you've ever had an essay where you know your conclusion is terrible,
Yes.
but you have to write a conclusion anyway.
Yeah.
The work done on this problem over the years reflects great credit on the personnel who guided it, particularly redacted,
Yeah.
whose energy and imagination could be models for scientific pioneers.
I probably know the guy. Yeah.
There is a connection here to an article labelled Remote Control Animal.
What? Is that an animal used to remote control or remote control of an animal?
Remote control of an animal.
Because the other way around, they use pigeons for bombs.
Say pigeons in bombs.
The Brits did that, I think.
Yeah.
They put a pigeon in a bomb and they made it peck on.
Yeah.
Trained it to peck on cities.
Yes, you're
So they
absolutely
pecked
right.
on a bit of glass, and which bit of glass they did, pulled a lever which made the bomb turn,
Yeah.
and then it went down to the ground. It landed. So it wasn't that.
No, it wasn't, but that's a brilliant story. Yes, it was B.F. Skinner's pigeon-controlled guided bomb. How do you think that worked?
Well, for the pigeon, it sounds pretty either way. What did we call this weapon, incidentally?
Project Pigeon.
That's a shame.
Clever.
So I was going to go for the V. Did Churchill not like the idea? Is this one of these where you could flick a coin and on Monday he'd like it, on Tuesday he'd hate it?
Our problem was no one would take us seriously.
What if you're going to call it Operation Hilarious Pigeon Bomb or whatever they called it?
There was also the bat bomb. They attached incendiary bombs to bats and then dropped a casing with 1,000 bats on woodland. Yeah.
Incendiary bomb, thus, bat, that.
Small incendiary bomb.
Well, like matches, basically, then.
Firecrackers.
Yeah. Basically, the idea being it was on somewhere that had a lot of tinder and kindling, and if you have hundreds of bats, one of them is going to find the target.
That is horrific.
Yes.
I like the fact that the first time I tested it, they're flying over the target, they pull the lever on the bomb bay, the bats fly out, and the bats are just hung upside down in the bomber. And on the clipboard, he just writes, maybe try nighttime, or something like that. It's just a black and a white coat. Yes.
Bats insufficiently motivated.
It did apparently work. Astonishingly enough.
What, dropping 1,000 small incendiary bombs caused a fire? One is stunned.
The bats seem incidental to this process, actually, right now.
They were more about distribution. Where did it set fire to first?
The bat
plane.
houses.
Yes, pretty much. An auxiliary air base where they were testing it and they got away. It's not great. Have a
Wait
point.
a minute, it's night time.
We used homing pigeons. For some reason, they keep coming home.
The bats incinerated the test range and roosted under a fuel tank.
Fuel tank?
Fuel tank, yes. Yes. It worked. It was effective, and then computer control came in a few years later.
What
and
of
more
that?
ended.
Oh, that's where we started, isn't it? This is a tangent.
Can you imagine that at the start? What caused the fire? Bats. How did a bat start a fire? Strapped a bomb to them. What happened? Went in a fuel tank at night. Oh, for God's sake. What else have you done? Homing pigeons? No. Salmon with warheads on. Oh, they're going to come back, aren't they? Are there still bats out there that have to be defused, I wonder, after the war?
I don't think bats live that long. I'll be
Warning,
honest with you.
unexploded bat.
Did they evolve to have incendiary bombs in them?
That's not how evolution works.
Yet.
Tell that to the bombardier beetle.
There is also, and this is a brief and quite dark story, but I'm going to go with it anyway.
Oh, yeah, because that'll change the tone of the episode.
The anti-tank dog.
All right, okay, one louder, fine.
Was it a dog that really didn't like tanks?
It was
Well, it did when it hit him.
quite the opposite.
Trained to associate the image of a tank with food, run towards it with...
Bomb on.
Yeah.
Spot on. Yeah, what was the...
Well, Spot was all over it by the end of it.
Run, Spot, run!
There was one slight problem. This was a Soviet plan. What was the problem with the plan? Because they actually got to the point of releasing dogs on the battlefield.
Ran towards T-34s instead of Tigers.
Yes, you're absolutely right. They were trained on Soviet tanks, so
Right.
they ran towards the Soviet tanks.
I am thick as mince. And even I can see where that's going wrong, right?
Just make a cardboard cutout.
Yeah. Or a balloon or something like that, yeah.
There were some successful deployments, but they eventually realised that was not a great idea. I think that may have to be where we call this because
On that massive downer.
well, I was going to say on that bombshell, but at the end of the show, congratulations, Matt, you win this one.
Yay!
Very clearly, you win this one. You win some rice, raw fish, and seaweed in the shape of a luxury car. It's a sushi Rolls Royce. With that, we say thank you to Chris Joel,
Bye then.
to Gary Brennan, to Matt Gray. I've been Tom Scott. We'll see you next time.
And thank you to you.
Thank you so much.
Man, that got dark.
Yeah.